we are going to be reacting to my viewers' darkest confessions. Let's get right into it. The first confession. I don't feel like reading these, so I could just kind of just do this, I think.
I fucked my teacher in the school bathroom.
You know what? I honestly did not expect anything else. Bro, you know what? It is what it is. That's what's gonna happen here. I want the real confessions, chat. I don't want this troll. Alright, let's move on to number 2. Let's play it.
I steal thousands of dollars from my family. I have a rich family and I can buy things through Apple Pay. Think in-app purchases. I make tons of money funneling my parents' funds into apps and selling subscriptions for cheap. So far I've spent $200,000 and made $40,000. Not sharing exact amounts for obvious reasons.
Did you just incriminate yourself? Yo, what? I feel like this one is not a joke, just because it's so specific. Brother, stop spending your parents' money. Not sharing exact amounts for obvious reasons. Yo. You've spent $200,000, bruh. And you made $40K? That's not a good investment. Wow, we're off to a good start. All right, let's go to number 3. Yep, I my sister and got her pregnant. That's crazy.
By Sky. So basically when I was like 8, 9 or something, I stole money from my mom and drove her car after she found out I got grounded for 3 months and I regret it.
Okay. Wait. Have you guys ever spent money on your mom's credit card when you were younger? I know I did. I went on a spree. I'll leak my darkest secret. When I was age 10, I was actually age 7. I didn't know how credit cards worked. I didn't know like people actually had to work for money. Okay? I loved Roblox. I loved Clash of Clans. What else? Pixel Gun 3D. Some OG banger games. Took my mom's credit card, spent $10K. I was buying all the boys Robux. I was buying them gems. I was buying everything. I had the best base on Clash of Clans. And then my mom, like, she didn't know about it for 3 weeks. So I was like, oh, it's okay. So I kept spending. And then eventually my mom got a statement for $10K. And she was like, yo, you can't do that. Are you crazy? And I was like, oh, you actually have to work for money. Okay, my bad. But she got all the money back, which is kind of crazy. W method, maybe. I don't know. Crazy shit. I'm not joking. Pixel Gun is worth the money you spent. Pixel Gun was lit. Okay. Let's go to confession number 5. I still watch children's shows. Okay. You know what? Children's shows bang. iCarly. I love sniffing breast milk. Yo, what? Bruh. Weird as
I used to play VR chat back in 2021 to 2023, and I would make people pay for lap dances, or ERP. And one time I was dating a guy from VR chat and I broke up with him in the middle of a black cat in front of 30 people. He started crying.
You had a boyfriend in VR? Wait, what is ERP? What the fuck is ERP? Don't look it up. Wait, should I stay curious and not look up ERP? What is ERP? ERP. Enterprise Resource Planning. Oh, roleplay. ERP VR. Oh my. Okay, yep. Should have stayed curious. It is VR sex. That's what he just confessed. Are you trolling? Yo. What the f? You're having sex in VR? No, this is deeper than a confession, brother. This might be therapy. Listen, you might need to leave the house. Or, go talk to a female. Or, oh wait, you're a girl, I think. I don't know. This is a little awkward here. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Anyways, moving on. Confession number 8.
TBH, I've tried ending it before. Too much things going on at once. And I'm not clean yet. I'm trying really hard to stay strong. Hands with medium light skin tone raised in celebration. Hands in a heart shape with medium light skin tone. If it's too personal, I'm sorry.
Damn. Okay, well listen, bro. I'm here for you. W's in the chat. Look, you made it this far. There's no reason to end it. Life's a gift. W man, stay strong, bro. That's a real confession. Takes a lot to admit that, okay? Everything's gonna be fine. Always a light at the end of the tunnel. Confession number 8.
So I once went in the boys' changing room on accident at the pool, and let's just say it was not fun. I'm a girl, by the way.
What? How? You went to the boys' changing room on accident and it wasn't fun? Did you stay in there? What the f? Okay. Confession number 10.
Well, back in middle school I used to have a crush on a girl. Her name was Shayla, and when everyone would go to recess I would drink then spit in her water bottle, but I'm different now, beaming face with smiling eyes.
I gotta listen to that again. Hold the f on, brother.
Well, back in middle school I used to have a crush on a girl. Her name was Shayla, and when everyone would go to recess I would drink then spit in her water bottle, but I'm different now, beaming face with smiling eyes.
You would drink then spit in her water bottle? No, reveal yourself. You're getting banned. What the f? How? Why? You did not need to confess that. That is something you take to the grave, brother. Oh, this one's long. Well.
One time in preschool, at the end of the day, the teacher would put on some music so that could all dance to. During this dance, I grabbed the back of my friend's collar, and I pushed him into a large wooden shelf. He fell over and he hit his eye on the corner of the shelf. When he got back up, all we could see is he had purple bruises around his eye, and his eye was bleeding. I didn't actually mean to push him into the shelf, but the teacher thought whoever did it meant to actually push them into the shelf. We spent the rest of the day, not dancing, but trying to figure out who pushed them into the shelf eventually. He came back the next day with bandages on his right eye and nobody ever figured out it was me.
Bro, what? Okay. Confession number 12. Cookie, appreciate the sub.
I was really high once and went to my friend's house and did the dirty with him, and used to walk 2 hours to his house every night when my parents were asleep just to see him. He ended up cheating on me before Valentine's Day, so that was ass skull.
I was really high once and went to my friend's house and did the dirty with him. Okay. That's a confession right there, yeah. I support it. I mean, sorry that you got cheated on. I cheated my way through Spanish. Yo, I'm with you on that. I cheated. I couldn't do in that class. I cheated, I think. Who cheated in Spanish, chat? Confession number 14.
So one time I asked my grandma who has dementia for $50, then every hour or so I would ask her again and she would give it to me, but then my mom found out and she made me work to pay back my grandma, loudly crying face.
No, you're going to hell. What? Yo! You're... Nah, that's... You asked your grandma, who has dementia, for $50 every hour because she kept forgetting she was giving it to you. Brother. You're going to hell. That's fucked. That's actually fucked. Wow, that was dark. Confession number 15.
Me and 3 other friends had a sleepover 1.5 years ago. One of my friends fell asleep early and we wanted to do something since he fell asleep first. We all reached in our pants and picked our pubes out and put them in his ear. We haven't told him.
Yo. Excuse me? Did I hear that right? Hold the on, brother. I don't even want to read that out loud.
Me and 3 other friends had a sleepover 1.5 years ago. One of my friends fell asleep early and we wanted to do something since he fell asleep first. We all reached in our pants and picked our pubes out and put them in his ear. We haven't told him.
Bro, you could have just did something like pour water on him. That would have been funny. That's weird. Confession number 16.
When I was younger, like 3-4, in nursery during the day I would purposely walk around in whatever messes I could find, like Play-Doh and other things. And at the end of the day when everyone waited for their parents to come pick them up I would say to the teachers I'm going to lie down behind some chairs. But instead I would hide behind them and pick whatever was stuck to bottom of my shoes and eat it. I probably did this for months before a teacher caught me.
That's your confession. You would pick whatever was stuck to the bottom of my shoes and eat it. You need a therapist. This is not the right place. Confession number 17. I sucked my best friend's titty for $50. Confession number 18.
When I was 13, I had an obsession with a girl at school. I think it was 7th or 8th grade and she was in a lot of my classes. She had dark hair and she kind of looked like Michael Jackson. It was so weird, but every time I saw or heard something about Michael Jackson, it would immediately remind me of this girl. One night when I was alone and bored at my house, I would look at Michael Jackson deepfakes online and pleasure myself to them and pretended it was the girl I was obsessed with. It made me feel really guilty, but it strengthened me to go confess my love for the girl. She rejected me and I continued to jack off to Michael Jackson pictures for the next 2 weeks.
No, you take that to the grave. You don't, what the f***, you just confessed that. Brother, that might be a illness. Recap, hold the f*** on. I'm gonna throw up. So you liked this girl, and she kind of looked like Michael Jackson. So you would look up Michael Jackson deep fakes and pleasure yourself to them. And pretend it was the girl I was obsessed with. I'm praying that was a joke. Brother, what? That's sick as f***. Oh my god. Confession number 19. I touched my sister's boobs. Confession number 20.
I faked passing out in 7th grade to skip a math quiz I didn't study for. An ambulance was called, and everyone believed me. I was taken to the hospital and I lied and said I hadn't drank anything since yesterday, and they determined I passed out from dehydration. Got to go home after that.
Okay, that's fair. That's a good confession. Chat, I've pulled some fuck shit to fake sick and get out of school. I faked a seizure. We all did some crazy shit. Let me make sure I can show this. Okay. Confession number 21. Let's see.
I once dropped my pizza in a public toilet stall. I slipped and fell on the handle, causing it to flush. I didn't want to get in trouble, so I took the pizza out, took a bite, and threw it at the man in the stall next to me. I proceeded to run out of the stall before the man could see me. I then never told story up until now.
Okay. Confession number 22.
One time I caught my teacher smoking weed in the bathroom at school after hours, and he told me he would find my family and kill me if I made him lose his job, so I said okay, and I voice recorded the whole thing. Now he is in big trouble.
Your family's in big trouble too. Did we forget about that part? What the Confession number 23.
I was walking down the street and saw a cute girl, got her number. Few weeks passed, turns out she was my sister. Anyway, love your streams, Nico. Keep up the good work.
Yo, what? These are just turning brain rot. I rizzed up my grandma on Tinder by accident. That you could have confessed anything. I'm giving you guys a chance to confess real confessions. I slept with my sister. I liked you. Me and my crush did you know what in the janitor's closet. What? Confession number 29.
One time I got pulled over and I was high ASL and managed to get off with a warning. I waited there for a couple more minutes and took off and hit a light pole and haven't told anyone still.
You hit a light pole? Well, you just told everyone. Yep. Officer, we got him right here. Confession number 30. I once pooped in a pool with 20 other people in the pool. I hope you're joking. Like what? Confession number 31.
As a kid I used to pee into a jug and mix it into my mom's baking because I liked the taste of my own pee. So whenever I had a birthday cake, I always snuck at least a tablespoon of my own pee. I don't do this anymore though. I low-key miss the taste of it. Loudly crying face.
Yo, no, you're sick. We gotta hear that again.
As a kid I used to pee into a jug and mix it into my mom's baking because I liked the taste of my own pee. So whenever I had a birthday cake, I always snuck at least a tablespoon of my own pee. I don't do this anymore though. I low-key miss the taste of it. Loudly crying face.
Yo, can we find that guy and ban him? What the actually? Confession number 32.
I had my first adult beverage when I was 6. I thought it was a slushie, but it was an alcoholic one. I never told my mom.
I'm gonna tell her. Confession number 33.
I lost my V card in a room with my best friend and the dude's little brother was in the room too.
What? Yo, what? The dude's little brother? Confession number 34. I actually love Trump to death. Literally. Okay. I just don't understand. I mean, okay, confession number 35.
My 12th grade teacher called me an idiot in front of the entire class. I sent him a fake login and keylogged his PC for months.
What? You keylogged your computer. What does that mean? Keylogged meaning. Appreciate the sub, Sienna. The practice of recording signals. Okay, so you hacked your teacher's computer because he called you an idiot. That's a valid confession. I'll stick up for you. Confession number 35.
My friend was play fighting with someone and I put my leg out and he tripped over and he had a go at someone else for it and now they hate each other.
Okay. Interesting. Confession number 38. We're skipping.
One time I went to my school back in 3rd grade and I pulled the fire alarm and my parents had to pay $200 to the school.
You pulled the fire alarm at school? JD, appreciate the sub. Bro, I had a friend that pulled the fire alarm in school, and I instigated him to do it. That's one of my confessions. Okay. Confession number 41.
So this might seem fake but it not. I caught my best friend sleeping with my dad and I never told my mom, but the crazy thing is she's dating my brother too, so it a whole mess and I'm the only one that knows.
You caught your best friend sleeping with your dad? And you never told your mom? Yeah. Tell her. Tell her. It. What the Confession number 43.
When I was 6 I took showers with my mom and I would stare at her cherries.
Bro, what? Confession number 44.
Bet up my stepdad because he was hitting on my 8-year-old sister. Am I in the wrong?
You beat up your stepdad? He was hitting on your 8-year-old sister? I hope that's a joke.